Okay, on to the preview for the SS class. Boys to begin with at 3:15. So yeah, late day action here. Girls at 3:50 will round out the day for the CIAC class championships on Saturday. So yeah, they'll have the late day. Things will have warmed up by then a bit, I guess. And again, showing some action from last year's Class SS race. The winner last year was Rocky Hill. Great battle with Suffield, both good, strong teams. And Rocky Hill ended up winning 50-59. And Haddam Kellingworth, who was a longtime mainstay in Class SS, got pushed back to third. However, they would have to wait, about 3 days to learn that, amazingly, a Class SS team earned one of the at-large spots. They were tied with Conard for the best time average among the for the final spot. So that would be the 7th, 8th spot there. That HK, you don't usually see a Class SS team getting that large spot, so that was pretty cool. Holy Cross, Cromwell, Woodland, and Griswold was the order last year. Now the top two teams from last year have moved onward, Rocky Hill and Suffield. They've been pushed up to Class M, so Haddam Kellingworth, HK, the Cougars do seem to be the favorites. They were second in the Shoreline meet, behind Hale Ray, who are down in Class S. Cromwell, who's also in the Shoreline, finished third, and they'll be one of the teams battling for the two guarantees to the Open. Griswold, who was fourth in the ECC, should certainly be in there. Lakeview, which was first in the Berkshire Conference, small conference, but they can have some top teams come out of there for the smaller conferences. And East Hampton was fourth in the Shoreline championship, and they had the champ of the Shoreline Conference on their team, so Evan Lepresti. So they could be in there too. So those are. One other thing to note here is Griswold, who is second, third. Yeah, this is a young team. Top 5 guys are all sophomores. So yeah, this is not only a team of this year, but a team for the future. And one of those sophomores, Tyson LaBelle, who was second last year in is the favorite. He finished 16th in the Open. Patrick Monahan of Cromwell is up there. Benjamin Shilgan of Lakeview. He was 8th in Class S last year. Dylan Bathrick of Cromwell, who finished 3rd last year, will definitely be in there. Sean Silva of Griswold. Brandon Knotts of East Catholic. Jack Cousine of HK, who was 9th last year. Jack Farrar of Holy Cross. Dylan Bailey of Griswold. Evan Lopresti, he was first in the Shoreline Conference and finished 16th in Class S last year. He's of East Hampton. Will be in there. Gabrielle Diamante of Woodland. Joel Capel of Derby. Reed Augustin of Lakeview. Xavier De La Rosa of Griswold. Luke O'Mara of Lakeview. Cash Schmeigel of HK. Daniel McCourt of HK, who finished 6th last year. He's seemed to be a little bit further back this year, but he was 85th at the Open last year. Colin Monahan of Cromwell and Lee Barron of East Hampton. All are guys who are expected to be up there. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned the top 5 last year. It was Griffin Mandarola of Suffield at 1606 was one of the top runners in the state. He's, of course, graduated, but a lot of the other guys are back. Tyson LaBelle of Griswold, Dylan Bathrick of Cromwell, Brian Smith of Rocky Hill, but he's up, he's gone up to Class M, as has Daniel DeTono, and Daniel McCourt of HK was 6th, and Jack Farrar of Holy Cross. So that's the story for Class SS. And again, with some footage from this being the girls' SS race from last year, which was a fairly close battle here. New Fairfield was the winner with 55. Adam Killingworth was second with 66. Sacred Heart was third. Plainville, Tolland, Watertown, and Holy Cross was the order. New Fairfield has moved up to Class M. Winner last year. In fact, I guess she was the only senior among the top 11 last year. Juliet Forstrom of Sacred Heart Academy, one time in 1956. Doesn't mean, though, that all of the 2nd through 11th runners are back, because yes, New Fairfield has moved up, so Katie McMorrow of New Fairfield was 2nd. Hannah Greco of New Fairfield was 3rd. Ryan Walsh of Watertown. They've also moved up, I guess. Then came Rose Penny of New Fairfield has moved up. Ripley Penny of New Fairfield, and Peyton Vandersloot of Stonington. She's still here. So not too many of the top runners are actually back, even though only one of the top 11 were seniors. For this year, yeah, it looks like Adam Killingworth could be back in control again of Class SS. They have about a 76 speed rating, I think, and they should be on top. East Hampton, who did well, also behind HK, and the Shoreline Conference should be challenging also for one of the top 2 spots. Holy Cross, Cromwell, Bacon Academy are all teams that are expected to be looking to maybe grab one of the spots. Top runner would appear to be Grace Mitchell of Haddam Killingworth. She has about 102 speed rating, so she will be the favorite here, followed by another fellow Shoreline Conference runners, Jocelyn Gustafson of East Hampton, and then Mitchell's teammate Charlotte Benke of Haddam Killingworth. Peyton Vanderstreet is back for Stonington, as is her teammate Molly Musselman. Liliana, in fact, Peyton's the top returning runner, as far as I can see from Class S from last year. Liliana Markovich of Lakeview, Lorelei Romasanta of Bacon Academy, Taylor Mooney of Cromwell, Sophia Alonso of Holy Cross, Avery Anderson of Bacon Academy, Carousel Albert of Haddam Killingworth, Brianna Gustafson of East Hampton, who's a freshman, Catherine Beauchamp of Northwestern, Julia Downing of Haddam Killingworth, and Amelia Riggs of Haddam Killingworth. So yeah, a lot of Haddam Killingworth mentions in there. I think 5 in the top 20 there. So they look fairly well set to possibly grab the SS title back, which they have won a number of times in the past. So we will see about that also.